third one.
Man, what a fucking stellar intro.
Fart, Fallout, more like fart.
Sound it out. Fart out of my ass.
Fart out of my ass into a cup, swish it around.
Take a little, take a little sip, like a connoisseur, a real sommelier of passing wind.
Take a big whiff.
You ever just fart in a wine
Vomit
bottle?
in the cup.
Even I'm sitting here like, yeah, that's a bit much.
Don't worry, the viewers love that.
All two of them. It's
yeah,
both
you and
of
me.
You.
I haven't even been watching the last few videos.
Yeah, they fell off, honestly.
CJ is so mean.
So look out for the tweet that CJ is retiring.
I've been kicked off the channel permanently. I will no longer be
retiring from his channel duties.
Yeah.
CJ,
Of making fart jokes and poop jokes. And just choke on my own fucking vomit?
No. I hope you fall off a bridge.
Oh. That's rude.
Why?
Well, I didn't curse you.
Why is falling off a bridge a bad thing?
I got a sword.
Well, I think falling off a bridge means that I didn't do it on purpose, right?
Well, you fell off the bridge. You fell off.
That's an unfortunate accident.
Yeah, but you were fine, though.
Oh, but I was fine? Okay.
Yeah.
Which bridge? Like the one in town? Because there's not a lot of water there right now. We just talked about that.
Now my brain's bigger.
The Golden Gate
Oh,
Bridge.
that's illegal. You need to get something that makes your brain smaller again. Can you use the paint gun for anything?
You need hold on. You need to make your brain smaller, Josh. Let's talk about like power scaling. All right.
Oh God. Oh yeah. Let's.
Yeah, I'm sure no one's gonna have anything to say about that.
Yeah, there will be no opinions shared.
Okay.
Oh. Fully.
Bazinga Goose, what did you do?
No. If this was
That-
my
wait.
house, it'd be different.
That happened to you once?
Yeah.
What happened?
That.
Oh, alcohol. Oh, a knife. And beer. So much beer.
Well, I'm glad to know that you recovered.
Man, we missed the party. Had a bunch of beers going on.
I'm coming
Hammers.
down.
Looks like a scene from Hellraiser.
Oh, dude, they were playing
They were
the
playing
fun
Puzzle
game with
Box.
They were playing the fun game with the hammers and the beers.
I love hammer beer.
They were playing the Hellraiser cube.
My grandpa
always
used to play
win.
that game. He'd drink a beer and then throw the hammer at me to get him another one.
Good times.
Did you just have a bucket of hammers, or did you have to bring the hammer and the beer back every time?
I had to bring it back.
It's a part of the game.
Why didn't you just hide the hammer?
No,
Game's over if he doesn't have the hammer, right?
no, it's
Because
not
then
how
he
it
would
works.
stand up.
Go
Oh,
for it.
Grandpa after a couple beers didn't stand.
Oh,
yeah,
yes, he
yours
did.
didn't.
He got faster.
The madder Grandpa gets, the quicker he's gonna run at you.
Was anybody's grandpa actually an alcoholic here?
No. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen either of my grandfathers drink at all. Like any beer.
Oh. Josh?
My grandfather liked the Budweiser.
Oh, that doesn't
I don't
make
think
him an
I
alcoholic.
don't think anybody in my family is actually an alcoholic.
My
Except
dad
maybe my
is.
dad.
Well, he was. I don't know. I don't know his drinking habits these days.
I don't know, my dad's weird about it. He's like he like doesn't it's like it's so strange. I've talked to him about it before. Cause he maintains that, you know, if he was ever in a situation where he needed to stop drinking, then he just would. Like
Yeah.
just for his health. Um, but at the same time, he's like the guy like ever since I was a child, he'd like have a beer with dinner.
I think that's pretty normal.
I don't know, because it's like
Well, okay.
he's always like drank enough, like getting off work, coming home, or anything like that to catch a buzz, but he would never get like sloppy or anything.
Yeah, no, that doesn't count.
I
That's
don't
that's
think so?
like no, 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 no. I really don't. Like
this.
if he was having like several drinks, like 3 or 4 a night, that'd be different, right?
My dad used
Like then you can classify it. But if it's a drink with dinner every night, I mean that's fairly normal.
This conversation harkens back to story if Fred was told me, "Oh baby, oh nope." This is back when you were a welder. One of your coworkers was like, "I'm not an alcoholic," and then he like explained to you verbatim that he was an alcoholic. Just go, "You're an alcoholic, bud."
Yeah, yeah. He told me that yeah, because I was talking to him about it. And he was like, "Oh, I'm not an alcoholic," and then he went on to tell me that it's like, yeah, like every day after work, he would go to the gas station and get a tall boy and drink it on his way home.
Oh, that was me.
Sorry, sorry, I may have sounded far away for a second. I went to get a beer.
Try coffee.
No.
It is 7 p.m.
Yeah.
CJ, I get up in the morning at 5:30. I'm not drinking a fucking
Some
coffee
of us are
right now.
employed.
Fair enough.
I gotta say, Michelob
Don't do it.
Ultra kind of
Don't
nice.
do it. Mm-mm.
I got these. Well, so like, my
Oh.
friend's brother. Again, I have no idea like what this guy does. He just like randomly brings us alcohol.
Oh, he's a
Just like-
distributor.
I don't know what he does. I don't know if he's a distributor or what, but he just has alcohol on hand, like all the time.
No, I
And,
mean by definition, that's what he is.
I mean, I suppose. So it's like we just like have alcohol at any given time. Usually, like we'll either have like neutrals or just like whatever he brings.
Nice.
And he
Michelob
brought us-
Ultra is water.
Well, he brought us these Michelob Ultra Lime Cactus drinks, and it's pretty good.
Flavored water.
It is flavored water. It's light beer.
CJ's a
I don't think the
bloodline
flavor-
guy.
No, I don't really care much for most beers, really.
Me neither. But I don't mind this
Ultras,
one.
yeah, the Michelob Ultra's fine,
Because
honestly.
it's 'cause those
The
shanties that
Zeros,
one summer.
surprisingly, the Zeros I think are the best
Hey,
zero
who are you?
beer that you can get. They taste just like a Michelob Ultra, which is to say it is like hoppy water,
Right. What
but
do you
that's about
want?
it.
I mean, that's exactly what it is. If it's a zero alcohol beer.
I mean, yes, it is essentially, but I'm saying a
you can
Michelob
never be
Ultra
too
tastes
careful.
exactly like a Michelob
Be warned, it's not safe here.
Ultra,
Super mutants attacked
no
recently
no alcohol.
and carried off some of our friends. Come in.
Like the no alcohol
Just
and the
don't
alcoholic
cause any
taste the same.
trouble, okay?
Okay.
I can't say the same for a Heineken.
Hey,
They're okay.
Don't get
but-
any bright ideas
I
about
believe you.
trying anything. We may not look it, but every one of us is a trained killer. Oh, who
Kill
am
that
I
man.
kidding? Look, we're in trouble here. If you want to help, great. If not, just please don't kill anyone while you're here.
I mean,
Second
he did,
one.
He did say please.
You did say please.
Bazinga Goose is a chivalrous man.
He is,
Well,
but he
we
usually
got
finds a
super
way
mutants out that way
to
and
do
slavers up that way.
the worst,
Take your
best
pick.
thing possible.
They both come in here, drag off as many as they can.
Always
carry,
willing to
and
help,
shoot whoever puts up
but
a
the
fight.
ends always
The best
justify
we
the
can ever hope
means.
for is that they get here at the same time and fight over who gets to kill us.
Does that mean like he will fight off the raiders, but individually he will stick his sack in everyone's mouth?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
like Bazinga Goose, I'm so happy you helped with those raiders, but did you really have to like turn them all inside out? Yes. It's
Yes.
crucial.
It was all part of the plan. How else do you free a village?
Yeah.
The phrase "it takes a village." That's what they mean.
Keep an eye out for muties.
Whoa. Is that a thing? Is like prejudice against muties?
Oh, you're gonna love
Yes.
this game.
Of course it is. What do you fucking mean?
This is
Well, I know prejudice exists, but is it like
CJ, this is
frowned
a
upon?
Bethesda game.
Yeah, but is it like frowned upon? Is it like
I mean, in some circles.
I don't know. I haven't played a whole lot of Bethesda, and what I have played of Bethesda, I didn't care for.
real.
CJ, have you never played through Skyrim?
I've never beat Skyrim. I've got
I don't want to start a.
I've gotten to the
third
Thalmor
playthrough.
Embassy.
I don't
was
want to
it.
start another Bethesda game immediately, but man, I have been craving Skyrim like crazy. Oh,
I think
you
that was a
got-
Sunray.
Yeah, you outed yourself at work.
Oh no, it wasn't.
Are advised to clear the area.
You gotta kill the sex robot.
Fucking hit me in the brain.
He's shrinking your brain.
Well, for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I was at HEMA last night, and we always like everybody goes and gets dinner afterwards at this Mediterranean place. And
Uh-huh.
I had to bite my tongue because they started talking about solo leveling.
Is that an anime?
My boy living in the world of normies.
Like solo leveling is fine. It's a fine show. It's fun.
It's the
But it's
current shonen of the year.
Yeah, like it's fine, but like the whole thing is like it's just hype moments in aura farming. That's the entire show.
Yeah, it was originally a manhwa.
Yeah,
and it's
there's
still
nothing.
a very popular manhwa too.
It's like there's nothing like inherently wrong with like a show just being fun, but it's like when people talk about it, it's like, oh, this is the best thing ever. It's like, I don't know, I've just become jaded to the point where it's like, yeah, it's a good show, but it's like, if you want to talk about it critically, it's not that good.
God forbid anyone ever looks at anything critically.
You gotta start educating them on the better anime. Be like, all right, now I'm going to begin explaining the entire plot of Monogatari to you.
No, I can't do that.
Why not?
That CJ, you have to understand.
They put him
There's-
down for that one.
CJ, you have to understand. There's talking about like popular anime and like all that sort of thing. Then there's like analyzing them like critically or like talking about like deeper themes of shows and that sort of stuff.
Sure.
Which you can do with any show, by the way. It's not just like exclusive to like quote unquote better shows. Like I'm sure there's like themes and stuff to analyze in fucking what was I even saying? I already brain dumped it.
Solo leveling?
Yeah, solo leveling. I'm sure there's stuff there. It's just not going to be as like intricate or deep as like other shows. But then it's like you go up a level. It's like right. It's like okay, let's start talking about like Full Metal Alchemist, right? Also popular show, has a lot of like deeper themes and stuff to like look into and like critically analyze.
Right.
And then there's like another step above that is like very like classic critically acclaimed shows. Like Monster is a good example. And then there's like 15 more steps in between that, and then you get to Monogatari, because the Monogatari is so fucking weird and just like off the wall that you can't just like drop that on somebody and be like, yeah, check this out, because they're gonna see that and be like, this is fucking weird and I don't like it. And you can't sit there and be like, oh well, you got to understand the themes and the critical analysis that goes into all the meaning and stuff behind all the voice acting and the jokes and all that sort of stuff, because at the end of the day, Monogatari is a very good, like, well-written show. It's still really fucking weird on purpose because the author is just a shitlord.
Yeah. Well, that's okay, Fred. I mean, one of these days, when you get to the age I am, you'll realize that, like, the most critically acclaimed series out there is Glorping My Gungus in a Mineshaft, and it changes your life.
That's a funny way to say Shrek 2.
That's funny. I was referring to Shrek 3.
No, 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 no. Get back here. We aren't done. We
Yeah,
aren't
you can
done.
say that.
Josh, do you have any insightful commentary to give about glorping my Gungus in a mineshaft?
Yeah, why make up one when there are like clearly better ones that are real?
Because I'm a normie and I don't know any like profound animes. I could say One Piece.
There you go. You could be one of those.
Yeah, I could be one of those.
Yeah,
you.
guys, Free Run is like really good and all that sort of stuff, but it's like small potatoes compared to One Piece.
So
Small
true,
potatoes.
So true.
I'll agree to that.
Goku solos?
Honestly, yeah, it's like, why does any of this matter? Like, Free Run, he's like a cool show and everything, but can she beat Goku?
Yeah, but can she beat
Huh?
Goku? That's a good question. I
If
don't
she
think
can't
so.
beat Goku, then why should I even care?
Yeah, Goku
They both
solos.
hide their power levels.
That's true. Goku's way stronger though. Goku would just like beat Free Run like
But
instantly. Goku is like universe level. Free Run is like barely even like continent busting.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
You know, I was about to say, like, how much of a loser do you have to like, be on that level of, like, oh, but can't beat this guy? A bad show, or not as good. And then I thought about comic books, which I would say you guys do the anime. I do the comic books. And that's, like, a huge thing, is, like, who wins in a fight? Tombstone or Scorpion? Like, just off the fly. Obviously, that's not something that people would argue about for the most part. But pitting heroes against each other and being like, oh, well, this guy's stronger. He's clearly better.
I hate the argument with like comic books at all because it's like okay, yeah, but which one? It's
What do
like,
you mean?
could this character beat this character? It's like, yeah, maybe. Which version?
That's...
Because there,
I think you
always,
just take the aspect of them. You know what I mean?
There's always a strongest and weakest version of any like comic book superhero.
Well, sure, if you're looking at like beginner level Tony Stark versus like, I don't know, Ultimate Stark.
Yeah, it's just like dependent on like what comic book run it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at one point, Doctor Doom is literally the master of the universe.
Yeah, it's like that's the thing, right? It's like I think that power scaling within universes is fine for the most part. But you have to like have rules. There has to be rules to power scaling.
Yeah.
I'm a fireman.
And it's also like you are a fireman.
Yeah, you are a fireman. Where's
Yes,
your fireman
Yes,
axe?
you are.
Yes.
But it's like it doesn't really like give you anything as far as like discussion goes because it's like, well, it's like you know, like this character versus this character in this universe. If they're both within that same comic book run, then it's more than likely that those characters would have either been against each other or have, you know, like something going on between them that would give you a pretty obvious answer to that.
Not always. Like a lot of times the Avengers are always on the same side. And then it's like, oh, well, who wins? Hawkeye or Black Widow? They don't fight, so how would you know? You have to... I don't know. This is a silly topic of conversation. The point being that people who argue...
It's super interesting.
Yeah, people...
Power scaling's fucking stupid. That's my point.
It's stupid, yeah.
No, I want to hear the nitty-gritty about things that don't matter. I want to hear how Boruto has his foreskin so he's stronger than Naruto.
It's true.
They're both uncut. What do you mean?
God, you wish.
I don't think we get to see either of their doodles.
Yeah. my last point on it, it's always like the one thing that pisses me off the most about like power scaling like between different like universes is it never makes any sense because you can't apply what power scalers always do is they nitpick about what mechanics work and what don't against each other.
Sure, yeah.
Because it's like if
Batman
you
with prep time.
well
I
mean,
hate
that's
that
just a
argument.
meme.
Don't,
That's
don't do
hilarious.
that.
It's always funny though. Like one example that I always think of is like, okay, like Ichigo versus Goku, right? It's like by the rules of like how Bleach exists, Goku just like dies instantly because of the way that spiritual pressure works. And
Okay.
and it's like you start just schizoing out about like how it works because then somebody would say it's like, oh, but Goku has ki. It's like, oh, but Goku has ki, and so that's like an equivalent to spiritual pressure. It's just like, says who? Who says that? How is that backed up by anything other than you said so? It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't work.
I don't quite understand that. I want you to explain that to me, but I also don't want to have this conversation.
So it's just the way that like spiritual pressure works in the Bleach universe. Like people who are like captain level and above, their spiritual pressure is like so intense and potent and high or whatever, or powerful that a normal human who doesn't have like spiritual pressure would just kind of die if they got too close.
Okay, but Goku's not a normal human.
Well, like that's like what I'm saying is like, but Goku is somebody who isn't sensitive to spiritual pressure in any way.
Okay.
So it's like by the rules of like how like Bleach works, like you die. Like, that's just how that works. And it's like, oh, but Goku is like strong and he's an alien, and for this reason and that reason, it's like, okay, well, technically Saiyans are extremely similar to humans. Number one being, they can breed.
Mm-hmm.
They're just technically the physiology of Saiyans is that they are physically stronger. That is the only difference between humans and Saiyans. Like that's it.
And a monkey.
But he's also been dead before.
Okay.
So wouldn't that give him some kind of edge? I don't know.
No, why would it?
I don't know. Like he was dead at one point, and sometimes he stays dead, and he just comes back to be like an angel spirit guy, right?
Yeah, sure. But like again, it's like how does that give any kind of edge to like what the laws of like the Bleach universe says? Versus like, oh, you could say it's like, oh well, Goku would like flex his ki and like blow Ichigo away with the force of the ki. And it's like, okay, well, who says that ki works that way against people who are from the Bleach universe? It doesn't make sense, and there's no way to argue either side without just saying that's because I think like that and going off of like vibes. You can't take mechanics from one universe and apply them to another because it doesn't make sense.
Well, that's why anime power scaling doesn't work.
That's why most power scaling doesn't work.
I could see you doing it in like comics. Because comics, like if it's all within Marvel properties, then sky's the limit.
Yeah, but Marvel itself is a universe and has like laws and stuff about how things work.
Yeah.
So it's like you can do stuff across Marvel and it makes sense because there are established rules that this thing works like this and so on and so forth.
That's exactly what I'm trying to get at. But doing it with anime just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
A lot of it just doesn't make sense in general to fight about it. Like if you just want to have like a discussion about like
because CJ, my favorite character beats your favorite character because I like them and I don't like your character.
You don't even know my favorite character.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the whole argument. That's why people power scale.
CJ's
It's like
favorite character is pling plong, pling plong, pling pling plong.
I like my character from my anime more, so he beats your character from your favorite anime.
We should get action figures and clack them together and see who wins.
Miku every time.
It'll be me. I'm gonna
Damn,
punch
he's
you in
right.
the face.
Hatsune Miku can never lose.
Hatsune Miku solos every universe. That's just factual.
It's true.
I believe it.
No arguing, no numbers, just facts. Facts and logic. Don't care about your
My
feelings.
favorite my
Can
favorite
we,
thing
can
to
we do a write-in for Hatsune Miku next election?
My favorite thing to do whenever people talk about power scaling is be like, all right, Madoka Magica, she wins.
I want to ask
would you-
why, but I don't think I care enough.
By the end of Madoka Magica, she basically just becomes God.
Well, then couldn't you just choose another character that is essentially God?
Devil May Cry.
Or One Punch Man?
Well, no, that's not the thing. It's like people are arguing about power scaling. It's like, oh, Saitama and Goku, nobody beats them. It's like, okay, here's a character that's a literal god, and just like snaps their fingers and they don't exist anymore.
I think Goku could will himself into existence again.
No,
Or they wish him back with the Dragon Ball.
CJ, you don't know how existence erasure works.
I don't think you understand how Dragon Balls work.
CJ, if your existence is erased, and then that's like nobody knows who you are. Everybody would be like, who's Goku?
That's a scary thought.
Yeah, why do you think I like don't care for that thought process?
We haven't talked about Fallout since the game started.
I mean, it's Fallout.
Josh, who's your favorite
just be doing
companion?
it. Dog meat.
Is your name Josh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
Hey, CJ, I'm Josh, and this is Josh.
My bad, Slime.
We gotta reestablish characters every once in a while to keep the viewer on their toes.
Characters? What do you mean? I'm Josh.
Yeah. I'm Fred.
No, you're Josh.
Well, who am I?
Thomas.
Where am I?
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Not make the mistake of my predecessors. When John Henry Eagle built the country.
Wow.
That's enough of that.
Pardon.
Keep it
No,
together,
no,
Josh.
no. Double down.
No, I don't have to burp again, sorry. I don't know. Fallout. I don't know, man. It's like
Josh is like, I hate Fallout.
it's just like really like I'm watching what's happening. It's just like like nothing's really happening. We're kind of just running around beating up raiders.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think to check. What is our objective right now?
We're going to find the people that are getting kidnapped or something.
We?
I think so. That's what that one guy was talking about.
No, I think he was talking about... I don't know what he was talking about. He was probably talking about power scaling.
True.
Yeah, that's why we left.
Bark.
Ooh, that guy got drugs.
More drugs.
CJ.
More drugs.
CJ, if Lee came up to you and they were like, CJ, I'm really sick. I don't feel good. You bark
Yeah.
for me.
Bark for me?
Yeah. Be a pathetic little puppy dog for me. It'll make me feel better.
I assumed they're feverish and I'd put them to bed.
You check their temperature. You check their temperature. They're completely fine.
This is a dominance thing.
How is this gonna make you feel better?
It'll make me happy.
Funny.
Don't you want me to be happy, CJ?
I do a tiny little whimper and I'd bark a bit.
good boy.
Wasn't for you.
It is
It'll
not.
never
Let's
be.
leave.
It'll
Let's
never
leave.
be for
They
you.
grab you. They grab you by the hair and get right in your ear and say, "Good boy."
I don't want that. I don't want to get sick.
That was non-negotiable.
Come on, fresh meat. Kick ass.
Hey, hey, you stop that! Come here. Hey, hey, hey! How are you so
Stop
fast?
running!
When do you get to throw dog meat at people?
Pitbull's named Princess.
I like the idea. He's got like a harness with a handle on it. Just hold dog meat out in front of you.
Like a chainsaw.
Yeah, yeah.
They really like fucking crippling my head.
It reminds me of one of my favorite bits from American Dad.
Oh, is it that part in the Simpsons movie where he holds the invisible chainsaw
Yeah.
and he goes "Rah, rah, 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 rah," at the door, and then they all look inside and they notice he doesn't have a chainsaw and they break down the door?
I love that scene. It's very
Hmm.
funny.
It's my
Makes me
favorite scene in
go-
American Dad.
Makes me go hee hee ha ha. No, it was I think the context of the episode was that Francine was going to be a surrogate for
The
gay
neighbor, the gay neighbor's baby. Yeah.
Yeah, and then she was like, no, Stan finds out, he'll freak out. And there was like her like thinking about what would happen, and it's like he like throws her against the wall, and then like gets a chainsaw, and then like backs off. And he comes back with the jaguar, and then he backs off, and he comes back with the jaguar holding the chainsaw.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
It's really funny. I love that bit.
Hey, what's that? Nuh-uh.
Slide.
No. You put that
Oh,
away.
There you go. It came to me.
Not allowed. Not my Bazinga Goose. Bazinga Goose would never. Yeah.
It's like, is that a dog? Oh!
The answer was yes.
Alright, now take his foreskin.
Is that how Bazinga Goose instills fear?
No, he doesn't tell anybody.
And what's he collecting them for?
Just cause.
Just cuz?
Yeah,
Can.
he wants them.
He said, if I can't have it, nobody can.
This will be funny.
What's happening?
Hello.
No. Time to stare into space for 4 hours while people walk around me.